Edit. Generate new link. Copy. Save and then back to chat. There we go. Go to Jetstream's channel to get the yee indeed.
Good morning, everyone. I don't know if they can hear me.
Morning.
Morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime. Just wherever everybody is. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Woo! General Cannoli.
Indeed. Top of the morning to you, laddies!
No. No.
Oh dear. Hey, Charlotte. Okay.
Jacksepticeye.
Yep.
Alright. Top of the morning to you, laddies.
Top of the morning! No, he does it more. Top of the morning, Neil! It's like, yeah. He hits those high notes that you just sit there and be like, how the heck can you do this? Anyway. Today's character is gonna be...
Perceptor.
That's right. And I might do a few other characters in that later if I have time.
Okay. Okie dokie.
But Perceptor has been a character I've been wanting to do up for a while.
E.
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 I mean, how could you do this? I mean, he's such an awesome character.
General Kenobi. I'm sorry. Somebody put a hello there in the chat and I just had to say hello there. Or General Kenobi.
You little
I'm not awake. I am not awake. And I just had my cup of coffee.
Just a cup of coffee? Have you, love? Had your coffee?
Yeah. I had my coffee. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Soda.
Meanwhile, I've been downing energy drinks like crazy just to stay awake today. It's like,
You gotta stop doing that.
What?
Drinking energy drink.
Oh, why? Why? You think I'm gonna die or something?
Oh. There were 7 people. Now there's 9 watching. Jeez. Can't keep up with anything. I'm still in the mood to play KH3 and get it over with. I'm only on level freaking 2. I'm level 2.
Well then, get playing then, love. I mean, seriously.
I'll probably play it later. Probably. If I'm not doing anything.
Well, I'm going to attempt to beat my last few streams by trying to get at least Perceptor roughed out in the first few minutes. Hey, Bianca Wrangle?
You could probably just say the first name. Hello, Flame Out Princess. How are you? It is morning where I live. It's like nighttime where you live, Techie?
Yep, it is. It's about 9:30 at night.
It's almost 8:30 in the morning for me.
Probably gotta be voiced. I mean, I can get a text-to-speak thing in, but it's one of those... the Preceptor I've always liked was one with a voice. I don't mind, like, maybe giving him, like, robotic tones or something. You know, give them... you know, what I do with Cloudy, that voice modulation. Sorry, ears itchy and knocked off my headphones. The other problem with text-to-speak is either you do it... either you do it as written, or you type out pronunciation, at which point that's just gonna take even longer. I'm already not liking some of this, and my...
Woo! Bless you. Me.
Gesundheit, love.
Thank you. I'm gonna sneeze again. No. Okay, I'm good for now.
Stop up. Hey, Kisturo Care in Twitch.
Hello. It is me, Scout. Surprised people haven't actually called me Jetstream this time.
Thank goodness. It's kind of annoying. I mean, Jetstream gets a bit sensitive about that. And it is I, Techie.
Hi.
I just got name her there for a second. It is I, some guy.
Techie. Though, to be fair, earlier I about called myself Sky, and I'm like, no, I am not my Kingdom Hearts character.
Yeah, why not?
Either way, it doesn't matter. Call me what you will, just don't call me Jetstream. Hi, Nighthawk. Hi, Nighthawk. Hi.
Thanks for saying so.
What?
Kissir was saying that we were funny.
Oh, okay. The thing is, I could say her catchphrase very well and sound like her. Like her ending catchphrase.
Yeah, no, she really doesn't. It's just some people assume, oh, there's a female voice, it must be Jets. It's like, you realize the two of them sound very different. Like, seriously, I've never confused the two of them, and I have spent time with both. My favorite, the one I happen to be drawing today, Preceptor.
That's what I was expecting to say. Isn't Preceptor your favorite since you're drawing him today?
Yep.
But
I've been looking
hey.
for an angle to bring him into the tabletop game. The problem
Hmm.
is, he's someone who spends a lot of time, well, behind closed doors and that, so... So it makes sense that he's probably still on Cybertron like everyone else. Actually, that's the only thing I dislike about the current turn of the tabletop game is that suddenly it's like, oh god, I have to have all these Cybertronians. Man, we built up such a nice Earth cast, now we have to throw it away for a new cast. That's actually why I tried to sneak on as many characters as possible onto the ship. Razor and all that. That was somewhat intentional.
I didn't know this was cute.
Well, yeah, she's cute, and I think she fulfills the role that Soul really wanted Riot to fit. It's just Riot kind of didn't. He kind of went a bit overboard with Riot, and well, the problem is Jetstream playing Riot. It's a bit hard. Like me and Soul, we can roleplay around each other. Me and Jetstream, we can roleplay around each other. Jetstream and Soul roleplaying to get off each other. They're not there yet. Me and Jetstream have roleplayed and all that for like, oh god, nearly, I think, maybe about 5-8 years. I'm not sure anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
We knew each other a long time. So me and her being able to bounce off each other, yeah. And I've known Soul for roughly the same amount of time as well.
Gee.
So, when you're dealing with that level of knowledge about these people, you can bounce off each other really well. But Soul and Jetstream only know each other for, a couple of years, and it's for this tabletop game.
Yeah.
It's not like I've suddenly had to dump them into other games and they've had to get used to playing new characters and such. I mean, yes, I would love to do that as like an April Fool's thing of, hey guys, guess what? You're ponies today! That's right, we're playing My Little Pony. Here's your characters. No, you get no choice.
Oh, also, Kyle has finished a TMNT character, and he's curious on when the TMNT tabletop's going to happen. And I forgot he told me to ask you last night, and I'm like, what exactly was I supposed to ask? But yeah, just throwing that out there. Yeah. Alright, I'm done.
Well, ask me about a D&D tabletop. I know there was the Ninja Turtles one I was trying to work on, but I've kept putting that to one side. Sorry, the chat is really tiny for me, so when people write blocks of text, it's sometimes a bit hard for me to read, so I apologize if I don't read all your questions. Okay. Sorry, I actually need to appearance. Where's scaling? Scale to 100. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. I will say the science stuff. Yes, science. Science, science, science.
Sciencey stuff.
Imagine Perceptor being along the lines, saying things along the lines of, the next person to make a Portal reference will get jettisoned.
Huh?
Just very prim and proper, but not liking some of the jokes and memes around science. It's like, science is serious business. Can you please kindly behave yourselves?
Okay.
This is a
I love
lab,
My
not a
Little...
playground.
I know all the My Little Pony characters from Friendship is Magic, and my friends say I'm a mixture of Pinkie Pie and Rarity.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is that bad? Is that bad?
Whereas I was an old school My Little Pony fan. That's right. I liked it before it was cool.
I used to have a few disc set of the old My Little Ponies where it had what was her name? Minty?
Minty was Gen 3, thank you very much. I was much earlier than that. I watched the original My Little Pony movie. That's right. Cool. I know about Twilight Velvet. And Surprise and frick. Keep Galaxy. Yeah, there was Galaxy. Oh, I know about the Princess Ponies and the Bush Woolies.
Yeah, it seems like Techie with his knowledge.
Yeah, no, I'm actually trying to be all hipstery and all that, and be like, yeah. Now, me and another friend, we regularly watch a lot of old cartoons and that together because, well, we like the cute stuff, and both me and her grew up during a time when it was like, no, you can't watch the girly crap; it's bad and girly, and all that. Watch the manly boy stuff, and it's like, I don't care about X-Men. Batman was pretty alright. Transformers was cool, but I've seen this. Excuse me while I watch some old My Little Pony, because that's actually kind of interesting. You know, really, this was the stuff that my sister would have been exposed to. That's interesting. Rainbow Bright, okay, an entire cartoon about girls who make rainbows? Sign me up! Like, seriously, I want to know what the deal is about this, and why, you know, even though not many people have watched it, we still remember it. Well, hey, as soon as I said Rainbow Bright, how many of you went, oh yeah, Rainbow Bright, that was a thing? But how many of you have actually watched it? That means it was popular enough to still be cemented in memory. That's pretty impressive. I mean, heck, watch Gem and the Hologram sometimes. It is actually kind of hilarious. Because
I want to watch sets, some more.
Some of the sets that they reused from Transformers is hilarious. Like, if you know the plot behind Gem and the Holograms, there's this supercomputer, and in some scenes, you swear some of the computers in the background were from the Decepticon spaceship. Because, you know, the animation studio just reused the sets. You know, why redraw an entire background when you could just put one in that you had already made? I mean, I would. Then again, Scout has found out some of the other weird stuff I watch. Like, me and my friends are slowly getting through the Get Along Gang. Just because it's funny. You can't just sit there and go, really? This is what child-friendly TV was in the 80s? Crash Hawks. No, I don't believe I know that one. Wait, Crash Hawks, is that the CG one with, like, the very lanky furry people? Oh, old school cartoons. Captain Scarlet and Thunderbirds, yeah. Oh no, I think the ones I'm thinking about were Thunderhawks. Not to be confused with frickin' Thundercats and its horrible reboot at the moment. Like, jeez. Like, holy hell.
Hey, Steve.
I mean, I watched classic Thundercats. Heck, I even watched the 2011 reboot. Or 2012 reboot? I think it was 2014. Either way, you know.
I need to charge my controller.
Pulling the joysticks a bit too much, eh?
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
Of course you don't know. But I like confusing you.
Mm.
Confuse. You go, bless you.
Okay. What am I looking for? I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Something to charge your controller with?
No, I already got that done. I'm in my room.
No,
Looking for something. What am I looking for?
You see, Perceptor would have dealt with people like Wheeljack. And well, let's face it, G1 Wheeljack was a very special creature. G1 Wheeljack was the, oh dear goodness, what did he make this time? Oh god, how many laws of physics did he break? Okay, we're just gonna put away the important stuff. What do you mean he still made something that rewrote reality? Why? How?
I remember what I was looking for.
Yeah? Oh, actually, on the subject of that, I need to stick my phone on charge. It keeps complaining at me, being like, but I want to charge up. And I'm like, no. Bad phone. On that note, I also got an Android watch today. My dad bought a few off eBay or Banggood or whatever, and some of them were really crummy, and some of them weren't great. I was fixing his servers, his server today, and he was like, "Hey Techie, do you want one of these? This one's crappy. Feel free to do whatever." And I was like, "Oh, score! I don't have to buy one now." It's not great. It really isn't. I need to work out how to put files on it to make it better, because dang, it ain't. It really is quite terrible. Like, it's made to look like a Apple Watch. Man, his core is way too thick.
I got a plushie.
Let's go around. Yep. Oh, I also got an oscilloscope today.
Huh?
It's a thingy that allows you to do thingies. Real technical stuff. Okay. Everything has a frequency, okay? So, yeah. Oh, Galaxy smartwatch. Ooh, that would be awesome. But yeah. Everything has a frequency to it, okay? Every electrical circuit. Heck, even your computer has uses frequencies. And that's what the oscilloscope's for. It's for helping to work out what these frequencies are, so we can get particular effects. So, like, did you know that the light bulb in your house right now, right above your head, well, might be above your head, I don't know, is actually blinking probably a few hundred times per minute? Actually, yes, actually it would be a few hundred times per minute.
Ooh. Nice.
It's doing it through hertz. It's doing it through AC modulation. It's why when you're doing camera settings and all that, it's like, oh, do you want us to capture at 50 hertz or 60 hertz? Because power to your house is measured not only in voltage but in hertz. So the light bulb above your head is actually blinking really, really fast. And how most dimmers work is to make that blinking happen a bit slower each time. It's still blinking too fast for us to see it turn off, but it looks like it's dimming. It's actually really interesting. Yeah. Well, actually, it's really interesting, but I'm sorry, I'm just so used to Jetstream being like, okay, I'm bored now. It's like, really? You literally have something above your head that's blinking 100 times per second, per couple of seconds, and you're not fascinated by this? I mean, come on. This is perception of vision at work.
Hello there, Ninjago. Yeah. Also, I have brought 3 of my plushies in here.
But yeah, but that's what we use oscilloscopes for, is measuring frequencies and that to make sure things are working the way they should be.
Yes, it is me, Scout.
Because we use frequency.
I don't think Techie's seen season 7 of Clone Wars.
No, I haven't.
I have, on the other hand.
Okay, Nindrago, you'll get banned if you bring that up.
No, I'm not turning into Jetstream. I'm me. I'm not going to replace anyone. Yes. It is for tabletop. Guess who it is?
Oh,
I've seen the final episode of Clone Wars. Yes, it is Perceptor.
That said, sorry, I got a glance of animated Perceptor, and I kind of like some of the aspects they put on him, though. Like, I like the sort of T-visor thing they almost give his face to make his chin look more pointy.
I love my 3 plushies I have. And they are Kingdom Hearts themed. Huh? Oh, I thought Mom said something to me.
Yeah. Scat loves her plushies. Probably more than she loves me.
No. I like you more.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking. Relax.
Good morning, Mom. Morning. How are you?
Better than it was tonight.
My Perceptor, he's an Autobot.
I shouldn't that, but who can say no? I don't want any of that. And look at that pizza. And what was that?
Calzone, breadsticks.
Yeah, how
I can, but I was hungry, so I ate pizza.
You mean you didn't particularly want the pizza?
No, I did.
Yeah.
But I said I could say no.
Rick May? I do not know who that is. I don't keep up with a lot of news. I've been spending the last 3 nights building a 3D printer and 3 different computers, plus several other things. So I'm really not up to date on anything.
Tunnel.
Can you imagine what a Jetstream plushie would be like? You squeeze it, it just makes random noises and demands things.
I need to ask you how you like my curly hair.
Squeeze it
That
once.
looks pretty good.
Gives a cute
How
squeeze.
did you do
again,
that?
Man sushi.
I didn't do it.
Did the bed do it?
I don't know what did.
Oh, right, that guy, yeah.
Under the shower.
Yeah, I actually marathoned a lot of Team Fortress 2 stuff
I got
that
it
day,
in the
including
back.
the expiry date short. Man, he really did give Soldier such a great personality. Like, I know some of it is through script and all that, but you have to admit, voice does make a difference. That's her
It
mom.
is my adopted mom. My adopted mom.
No, it's your mom, love. I'm sorry, I have an adopted housemate, and we make sure that, no. You know, when someone goes, oh, your adopted mother, it's like, no. She's his mum. Just simple as that, you know, it's like, none of this adopted and all that. Mum. So, I'm sorry, that was just force a habit, Scout.
Okay.
I've done nothing but teleport bread! Yeah. I really should show you that. It's really, really funny. It makes me tempted to play Team Fortress. But as long as we don't teleport bread, we're fine. Question.
I'm still in the mood.
I've been teleporting bread.
You're teleporting bread? What do you sound like, Bobo?
Why have you been teleporting bread? Because you told me to.
Oh?
For how much bread? All the bread!
Huh?
Ooh, ETA Prime has a new video on Raspberry Pi. Awesome. Need to check that out later. Sorry, there's a tech guy, ETA Prime. His avatar is a transformer, I think. He does a lot of,
Transformers stuff?
Nope, a lot of tech stuff, actually.
Either way. Alright.
Bucket.
That'd be cool.
No!
Anyway. A minute ago. Why are you staring at me, Mom?
And then, from now on, whenever a group of 3 or more animals, it's called a zoo!
Wait a second.
Guys, can we not have fighting, please? Or I will be forced to get nasty. People don't like it when I get nasty. Actually, I almost prefer the animated head style to G1. It'd be nice to throw in some animated stuff as variants. Just thinking a lot of the heads I've been doing, I've been trying to base on G1. But yes, look remarkably like Gundam. It's almost like the same toy company made those toys and some of those designs. It's almost like Gundam heads, especially the original V shape, is based on samurai armor. Sorry, it's just ugh. But it's just because I've not practiced a soldier impersonation, and I can only do boss in a pinch. Or Gilbert Godfrey!
Sometimes you end up sounding like Bobo from Mars.
Ah! Well, that's what a gentleman would do. Yeah, I've been showing Scout an old anime called Mar, and it's great. I love it. I love it to bits. It's basically about a kid who gets pulled into a fantasy world, and well,
what is that kid's name again?
Ginta.
Ginta, yeah, he reminds me of Sora.
Oh yeah.
From Kingdom Hearts.
Let's see.
Still in the mood to play Cage 3. Nearly halfway done. Mickey? No. New. Eh. Eh. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Konnichiwa.
Oh wow! There apparently were some Mar video games. Only in Japan, but it's like, oh.
Aww.
Stay back, I have the microwave.
Dude.
Like,
That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
I can almost
Give
feel
you a
him being
random
like
blood.
very unamused, very.
Hmm.
Maybe with a little bit of robot sizing to it, just to stimulate
OMG.
the tones just slightly. How is that?
This is. I'm dying over here. I'm literally fangirling over here.
Oh,
I'm
goodness,
sorry.
are you unwell? Well, then you better come with me to my lab, my dear. Now Scout just feels conflicted. No, I feel Perceptor would be very prim, proper, to the point.
Yeah, sound like three Steve Good. I can never pronounce his name right.
Goodness me, I hope I do not sound like C-3PO. He is quite a annoyance.
Give me a second.
I mean, seriously, gold. How gaudy can you get? It's not even functional. It's just impractical glamour. I know Scout left, but it always feels like she left because I was bashing on C-3PO a bit. Nah, the thing is, C-3PO was voiced by what the guy's name was, but he was mainly chosen for the way of speaking because he comes from a very, very British gentleman's background. No, C-3PO in the original movies. Trying to remember who did the voice. I have a terrible memory when it comes to actors from Star Wars. Yeah, Anthony Daniels. No, wait, I thought Anthony Daniels was the suit actor. Oh, did the voice as well? Oh, okay. Huh. That's actually quite impressive. I would actually want to know how the heck did he fit into that suit? Because when you look at C-3PO, there's very little, like, mass there to the inside. It's like, oh, is there? Sweet. And you know what? One person I would love to interview from Star Wars would be Warwick Davis. Would love to interview him. I mean, seriously, I think it would be a hoot just to talk to him about all the different movies he's been in. I mean, you know about someone who was in Star Wars, Harry Potter, the Leprechaun series. Like he's done practically Warwick Davis. He played one of the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi.
Who?
Warwick Davis?
No idea who that is.
Well, okay, he played the Ewok Wicket in Return of the Jedi. He also played Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter. He's done numerous voice works and all that. He's also the Leprechaun from the Leprechaun movie series, which apparently they just kept doing because he enjoyed being the evil Leprechaun so much. I mean, can you blame him? It's like, yeah, well, he's a dwarf, and it's like, yeah, I get to go around and kill people. That's just fun. And he cameoed in one of my favorite YouTube movies, Ashes and the Quest for the Game Child. He actually appears in it, and it's just like, oh man, he just seems like such a hoot. I would love to, like you know, interview him maybe.
Maybe one of these days. Maybe.
Yes, hi, Warwick Davis. You know, you're a great actor, probably very, very busy. Well, actually, probably not that busy at the moment. Do you mind if I interview you for the YouTube channel? Because, you know, like I really want to know, what was it like acting alongside, you know, and, you know, name all the different actors that... Well, I'm sorry, he is really a cool actor who really made the best of a bad situation.
Right now.
I mean,
I could
there is
probably
one story.
all over.
There is one story that he loves to tell about being in Star Wars. See, those Ewok outfits were very hot, so he once passed out from heat exhaustion and woke up to basically being, you know, laying in the lap of Princess Leia, being given apple juice. Best memory as a kid. It's just like, yeah, though, I can imagine that.
How to catch a techie hosted by me? Really, sorta?
I don't know how that happens. I think Scott just went, yeah, well, I like you. It's like, and I just sat there and went, why?
Because you're awesome.
Well, yeah,
that's when I move in, you're gonna have to deal with me and my keywords.
Oh, please. You have to deal with me and my mountains of tech.
Oh, that's fine. I find it interesting.
Love, I have to move computers off my bed so I can go to sleep at night.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're signing up for. I mean, I'm telling you so you can run away now. Wow, she's not running away.
No. No, I'm not.
Goodness me.
Hooray. Hooray. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep the
Oh,
order.
please. I tried that once, it did not end well. And you still won't return my calls.
Huh?
I went on a non sequitur to confuse the situation. That's the root of that particular type of comedy. It's non sequitorial comedy. It's when you talk about one thing and then suddenly you change it. So, like, they're talking about the hole in the floor, and it's like, yeah, but I'm not worried about that. How can you not be worried about the hole in the floor? Well, I'm more worried about the space octopus. Space octopus? Yeah, the one over there. That's an example of non sequitorial comedy, when you break up the sequence to disorientate the observer, so they suddenly have to focus on something else entirely. And then Drago was broken before he found coffee. Coffee just, I don't know. Coffee is life. I mean, coffee is just a thing.
I'm literally drinking coffee right now, so dang it, I'm all out.
According to my housemate, apparently coffee doesn't actually do anything to wake you up. It just feels like it does, because it feels like it perks you up, but really what it's doing is bringing you up to the same level that everyone else is at awareness-wise. It's like, okay. Whatever. Tastes nice.
Anyway, I am playing Kingdom Hearts and making it.
Yes, I know, Ninjago, you've said it 3 times now.
What?
Yeah, maybe Ninjago, I don't acknowledge
yes.
you because I'm busy answering other people, and you don't need to bring up a fact over and over again. You don't have to fill in a space. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You're also hopped up on coffee, so,
Coffee really doesn't do anything for me. It helps me wake up. That's usually why I drink 1 cup a day. Just start the moment. Woo!
Just 1? Really?
Hello, Marshmallow.
How do you... No. The more I wonder, the more it will hurt. How do you live with just 1 cup a day? I mean, is that at least a big cup?
I don't know.
I mean, how big a cup are we talking? Double espresso ice. Nice. You know V, the energy drink V, they now have a coffee.
Cool.
You can get literally a bottle of iced coffee that has V added to it. Not quite. I try and draw off what I know more than anything else.
Oh. Oh, come. So just playing some K3.
Oh wait, I can play some music. Let's see.
I don't. I just get blown away by.
Well, it's not that scary if you really think about it. Because, well, now I can't feel fear. I mean, why be scared when that emotion no longer exists? It's just foolhardy.
I'm with my keyblade. Blade.
He never turned into a telescope, I don't think. He only ever turned into the microscope, doesn't he? Didn't he?
Look at that. Got carrot.
How to draw Transformers?
Wait.
Eesh, I'm probably not the first person to see it. To be fair to Drago, the number of times he's transformed into a microscope and then pointed it into the sky to see incoming ships and such, it's like, yeah, no, I can see how you got confused. Yeah, I kind of want to scream, you know, animators, that's not how microscopes work!
There's a oh.
Oh yes, yes, that's because the toy he was based on actually originally was a triple changer. Yes, my optical magnification device tells me so. Okay? It's an optical amplification apparatus. Yeah.
Like,
well, you do realize that the original Transformers toy line was based on 5 Japanese toy lines brought together, right? Yeah, Perceptor. He technically was a triple changer.
no. I'm failing to get to night.
Right, yeah, maybe. Don't know. Sorry, I just had the weird thought of, you know, trying to flirt in the Perceptor voice.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see if I can do this. So, it turns out that love is the one emotion I couldn't remove. No?
Maybe?
Yeah, it's a bit weak.
Do we?
I say, are you a magnet? I find myself oddly attracted to you.
Okay, that's a little better.
Oh, yeah. Groovy Shapes Ambient. Oh, I really like this one. I need to remember this one. There, I'll pump it over to you, Scout, so you can have a... I believe you should be able to hear it. You hear it? Yeah.
Okay, bye, Goofy.
I say... no, sorry. I say... Are those thrusters? Because I feel like I'm about to be blown away by you.
Oh no! Sorry. I wasn't paying attention because I'm trying to beat the. Why? Why are you gonna beat it to me?
What? Try to make you blush? Because it's fun.
No. I know. And I I'm also
disgusted a bit. Yeah. Now I can imagine Perceptor just being like, please, flirting is just scientific. Look, watch. And then you launch into some cheesy line or something. It's like, see? It's simple. It's not emotional. It's just a means to an end. Now, excuse me, I need to get back to work. Yeah. Really? Huh. Didn't know he actually had a girlfriend. Ah.
He does?
Yeah, her name is his job. I already have a girlfriend.
I've just seen
her
that.
name is Science.
Bye, Donald. It's funny to watch Donald blown away by the snowstorm.
Donald, Goofy.
Oh, Goofy! Oh, I'm sorry. There we go, there we go, there we go.
I say, is it you? Because my core temperature is rising every time you approach my perimeter. Actually, given how many Transformers I've seen are terrible flirts and all that, I can actually imagine Femi's being way more interested in Perceptor because he doesn't flirt. Think about it. All the main Transformers that actually actively go after Femis and all that are, you know, Sideswipe and that do. Well, I suggest if you want to learn how to draw mecha in particular, look at a video done by Drawer with Jazza. He gets a box office artist to help him show how to, well... Okay. No, you're right, you know, guys could be interested in him as well. You know, why exclude one gender? Both genders could love equally, apparently, so... Why discourage... Ah, damn it, I lost it. Anyway. Whatever. Man, that groove shapes is really nice. I really like it. But the way I see it, There are a lot of majority, whatever. The problem is, yes, the LGBTQ community does need to be remembered, but also a person's gender preference and headcanon has to be remembered. My headcanon, I might consider that Preceptor is really just asexual. He's not sexually attracted to anyone. Doesn't mean he's not romantic.
Whoops, that's alright. You.
Minus? What do you mean by minus? Yeah. Well, it was actually, funnily enough, it wasn't until BoJack Horseman that I found out that, oh yeah, no, asexual just means that you don't want sex. Doesn't mean that you can't be romantic. Huh, that is actually interesting. Explains some of the aces I've actually known. See, I've worked with people with disabilities or people that have, you know, maybe not had the best life. So I've met a lot of gay people, I've met a lot of trans people, I've met a lot of aces, and to be fair, a lot of the time I don't get it, but that doesn't stop me from doing my job.
Oh, that's right, I do have an option to skip
So it's
scenes. Whoops.
Like, you know, I have a brother who's gay, and it's like, I don't understand how you can be gay, but hey, I'm still gonna support you because I don't care. I don't care if I'm meant to be offended or whatever. You're my brother. You're a fellow person. You need to... Yeah. What colors are you gonna put on the character I'm drawing? Well, Preceptor, I'm gonna follow a lot of the same colors of the original character. I might throw in some extra affectation colors here and there. We'll see.
Give me a second, I need to turn this down. Woo! And now on to find the giant ice wolf. Woo! I died twice on this battle.
Well, can I suggest, you know, maybe not dying this time?
Hi, Marshmallow. Okay.
Ooh, I like that. Cursory evaluation dictates that you and I would make great chemistry. Do you want to test this hypothesis? See, it's not a theory, it's a hypothesis. A hypothesis is an assumption with limited evidence. A theory is a proven hypothesis.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, I had a really annoying science teacher in high school, okay?
It's
Actually,
like,
I
where
really
did
did.
the
She
ice
was
wolf go?
really
Oh,
annoying.
hello, big giant ice wolf thing.
Loved science as a kid, then I hit high school and I had this science teacher who refused to actually do any teaching. Like, not kidding, a science teacher who refused to teach.
Hi, Dad.
She would sit in the front of the, she would sit
How
at
are
the front of
you?
the class with her,
I'm good.
with some of the girls from the class, and they'd be discussing, you know,
Okay.
the soaps and that they were watching on TV. And then yell at people for not, paying attention, not, you know, following the exercise book. Last I heard, she wasn't teaching anymore. Which, you know, thank God.
I'm doing better this than well, just to find out till the
Online schooling? I
giant.
think it's interesting, but it badly needs needed this push to become viable. See, the problem with online schooling or anything is it needs to be tried out. you know, because you need to try it out. You need to have things go wrong so you can fix it. If things don't, if you don't, things never go wrong, then you can never fix it. So when you do actually use it, it's all just gonna go wrong. Okay, sorry, had to sort out something in another chat real quick. Oh dear. Yeah. Giving him a high back piece.
In this town, don't we 11 now? Everyone's waiting for the next surprise.
This is Halloween, eh?
I wish Halloween Town was in this game.
Yeah.
But there is none. But we do get Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry. Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you see something strange?
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come and see, this is town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Ah, I can't do the deep voice too long.
No! Okay, thanks. Where did it go? Oh, there it is, there it is. Go, go. Get him! Get the marshmallow!
Yeah, well, it's because I usually draw female characters all day. So it's kind of a bit hard to get out of that habit. A lot of people like seeing female characters. That's why whenever people ask me about drawing art for commissions and such, it's like,
Oh,
you know, how do you get started? It's like, you don't.
not this again.
You just
Not
learn to
this
keep
again.
going.
No! Look at the giant son of darkness! No! It's a giant freaking darkness! No!
I almost want to give Scout a HDMI capture device so she can stream what she's playing, so I can watch. Because I think that'd be hilarious. So then I could put it up on the stream and be like, okay guys, this is what she's complaining about this time. You know what, I might redo
you just started.
do the legs.
Alright, Give me a cure. Thank you.
Did you just beg for a carrot?
No, a cure. It's kind of like a high potion.
Oh, right. Cure. Okay. Yep, I know. Preceptor be scary when he's actually sniping. I mean, did you know he took out Devastator in one shot?
Again? No. I don't. I just died again.
I know you did. I was acknowledging you said it.
Huh?
Talking to the chat.
I am playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm on Arendelle. And I'm only at level, what, 2? Jesus, this ice wolf thing has more than me. How?
Oh wait, he doesn't have he doesn't have armor on the legs. The legs just go straight down. Okay, never mind. That makes my job here a little easier. Though he does seem a bit wide on that side, so I might bring that in a bit. Yeah, well, that's because Devastator is not exactly a well-designed,
Combiner.
Yeah. Well, the other combiners have the benefit of they can form partially. Oh, you like the armor? See if I can't bring it back a bit, then.
He's looking fabulous.
No, this sounds like something from Undertale.
It kinda does.
Yeah. I would say he's played through it a couple of times. Oh, did you manage to find the Preceptor ref sheet? Nice. For animated Preceptor. Oh, okay, those are actually dials, okay.
Thanks, Donald. You the ice wolf. rage form that sometimes because you can't imagine.
Some language? I speak a little Australian. Not as fluent, rather, as I want to be. But then again, Australians, they ever evolve in bird and blighter. Yeah, I've not watched enough of RID or Prime or any of the others, realistically, because, yeah, I was an old school fan. Actually, I've been surrounded by Transformers all my life. I've never really gotten into them per se. You know, it's kind of weird. You know, my older brother was into Transformers. I have a housemate who's into Transformers. I've known Jetstream a long time, who is into Transformers. It's like...
Damn, ball of death.
Oh no, wait, sorry, I'll please the fans. I like Strong Arm. There, happy? I said it.
No, Receptor.
No, in Robots in Disguise, that series. You know.
Oh, but well, you haven't.
I don't think
seen
Perceptor's
it,
in that series.
No. Well, depends. 2015. Alrighty. Brain's not working. I got a
Oh goodness me.
death over. At least I live.
Oh,
And I'm
hey,
only
hey
like
there,
what?
Vile. Wow, didn't expect you to be on.
Wait, what?
In the server chat, Vile's joined us.
Hi, Vile.
Yeah.
How are you? And I
Sorry,
think he
me and
disappeared.
Scat are using my personal server to chat, and there's a few of my regular clients in there, but they're usually not up around this time. Really? You went to bed rather late.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
So far, I haven't died yet on this, but there is a possibility that I just jinxed myself.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Of course I will. I could always retry it until I beat this world, and I'll probably be like, yep, nope, I'm done for a while. There is supposed to be a scene where
What do I do for fun?
ants and a lot.
That implies I have time off.
There goes the Wolfie. No, 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 no. That Wolfin is spinning like always. Legs bite me in the butt.
Yeah, I work on things in my spare time. Oh, Mac Adams? Who's Mac Adams?
Mac Adams, yeah.
Who's
You
Mac
haven't
Adams?
seen Cyberverse?
No, I haven't actually. I just said I'm not really that big a Transformers fan. I just know a lot because I've had, you know, housemates and that who are into it.
No! 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 Just died.
Yeah. Aw, Scout died. Oh well. And, yeah.
Again. I love Windblade. I actually took a quiz to find out which Transformers character it would be. I got Windblade. How is that logically possible? I don't know. But apparently I somewhat like Windblade. Let's do this again. I know I can beat this. I know I can beat this thing. Hans, you're heartless. It's hard to beat. Just throwing that out there. Hans's heartless is hard to beat.
Yeah.
And no, it's not Star Wars Han. It's not Han Solo.
Yeah, just relax, dear. You know, you don't need to break the console.
Hmm?
Don't worry, I'm joking around.
Okay. I can't reach it. Get back here, you giant wolf.
Oh. Sorry. Stretching my leg out, it's hurting a little.
Okay. The sooner I beat this to whatever. Phew! I'm trying to pay attention to chat and this and play my game. It's not really working in my favor. Enough with the howling. We get it. Thanks, Donald, for the extra boost on my health. Yay. Like it's gonna help me. Meteor! Woo! Yeah, you better back away from me. I don't know. Oh, it's not like the big bad wolf, is it? Oh,
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to work out some things and it's
that's okay.
going.
Mm. Hey. Sorry, Bunky called me. Hi, Vile. I just noticed you there. Morning, Mom. Hi, Big Wolf. Big Wolf. Honey pot. Oh, big thing again. Again. Do I need it? It would probably be a good idea to cure. Push. Oh.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, I do have to
That's
apologize.
cool.
I am way sleepier than I expected tonight, so this is not gonna be a long stream either.
Okay. Oh. I'm gonna do it.
No. Well, no, I've had basically 5 long nights in a row, okay? I'm extremely tired.
Alright. Oh.
So basically...
Give me a cure. Oh, dang it, I can't. Now I can. Woo! Where's the wolf? There's a wolf head. Oh, he's right there. Hello. And it just turned into act. So how is everybody? I should actually. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yay! I want to know what the videos are about, but don't want to ask. On the other hand,
Yeah, that could be anything. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the... Oh, okay. No, nothing major. It's just, you know, C3PO costume stuff and the
Oh.
McAdams old oil house thing.
I have items. It won't let me in my item. Rage 4. Yay. Oh. I see why it's not letting me attack. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I got further this time. Yay. And I got dodge thing. So I can get my magic back. Donald, what are you doing? Oh. Thanks, Donald. I don't know why you're running under me. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Hi, Bunky called me again.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Almost done. Almost done. I can do this. I can do this. This thing is going down. No, no, no. My... Hi. That came at me like a frizz. Yep. Did I what? No.
Start needing to just.
Dad. Hold on, Dad. I brushed my teeth. I'll comb my hair. Okay. It's gonna get messed up by here. Ooh, sea salt ice cream. I still want to make. I seriously want to try. So many recipes for it. Yep. I get to use a shooter. Pew pew. They don't stay still. I can freaking no. Stay still. I can't shoot you if you're not still. There we go.
Well,
Oh, dang it.
Shot. Have
Bye.
you think about that? Oh dear.
It's not. Things. I shall defeat you today. I'm laughing at myself. Such a ball.
Yeah, that's...
Nope, 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 nope. Ah, rage for how I hate this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You gotta be kidding. This thing again? Hi, Monkey. Hi. I'm playing Cage 3 wide Techie draws. Huh? I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. Techie's drawing.
Stream? No, there's no lag in the stream, love. I'm just very tired, so I'm blanking out occasionally and having a hard time actually staying focused. I'll be resting my eyes, they are just basically closing.
Quiver. Really quiver. I kind of want to send this to you, Techie, but then again, I don't want nobody to be mad at anyone.
Alright, I'll deal. No, my luck, I'm gonna probably end up conking out for most of tomorrow. Hey Scout, if we really need to talk to Bunky, feel free.
Are you... You don't mind, do you?
No, not at all. She's your friend.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to you when you get up in the morning.
Yeah, unless you come back before then. Before I go to bed. I'll say goodnight to you when I go to bed, okay?
Okay.
Take care, love.
Bye.
DuckTales? I really enjoyed DuckTales, actually. Just wish some of the other Disney anime afternoons and stuff came back. Because I quite liked Gummy Bears and Tailspin, and while those things are making cameo appearances in DuckTales, I really would love to see them again. Yeah, Val's trying to maintain that sleep cycle thing that normal people tend to have. I don't get the appeal. Sorry, I have someone else appearing in my voice chat. That there's someone that usually doesn't use their microphone either. sorry, To the newcomer in my voice chat, I am in the middle of a Twitch stream drawing stuff for the Jet stream on the tabletop game. Vile. Let's not go into this. I said go to bed and you didn't. I got annoyed at you. Let's drop it. Nope. I'm now enraged. Yes, I'm playing music. Sorry, give me a sec, I'll generate a new link. Yeah, it's royalty-free music. I use it for Jetstream on the tabletop, and I like just listening through it just to try and remember what is what and so on. Because I have like 100 different tracks. Sometimes I forget what each thing actually sounds like, and on the day it's a bit hard to. Sorry, shaking a little. Don't like being angry. Same. I'm just obviously not talking about it over voice where everyone can hear me because I don't want any attention being drawn to it. I just dealt with it. I am angry. That anger will subside. And I'm getting on with this drawing. This is the character I wanted to draw for a long time, and no one is going to stop me. I don't care if I have to hold up the entire tabletop game to do it. This drawing will be done. My words. big. And Val, people say the same thing about you. Turns out, as much as I have an anger issue, I also have a forgiveness issue. I like to believe that people can be better. Because I can be better. No such thing as a lost cause. Just people who lose hope. Yeah, well. I'll have to redraw that later because it's kind of bugging me. I think I see the problem actually. Everyone now, play nicely with each other. Please. I will not ask twice. Okay, I'm not familiar with this. What the heck? Ooh, psychedelic hits. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Two, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it's called Psychedelic Hints. From Electropop Volume 5. Again, another free-play music title. I mean, I've tried to use YouTube's free library, and it's not good. Like, a lot of it is alright, but it's been used to death by other channels, so you kind of sit there and go, yeah, the problem is I've heard, like, King of Random use this, and... no, I don't like dubstep. I've watched an episode, I guess, of Kirby Right Back at Ya. Oh dear. FNAF stuff. I keep fairly up to date with some of it, but it's one of those. To be fair to the guy, to be fair to Scott Cawthon, I don't think he thought that far ahead. He basically took a negative review and turned it into a game that took off like wildfire. I actually find that kind of amazing, actually. Someone took something bad and, yeah. Yeah. Basically, Scott Cawthon did a game, and a game reviewer, yeah, well, reviewers pointing out that the characters in the game looked a lot like creepy animatronics. And well, he went, okay, fine, I'm gonna make a game with creepy animatronics. There, I'm gonna do that. And well, he did. And what's scary is we're still talking about that game. Well, the funny thing I find with a lot of theorists in particular is they assume that the same thing can't happen twice in a series. You know, like, the best example of this is the prophecy that you find out about in Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix. Now, I'd much rather not spoil, but since the books are over 10 years old now, I might as well. Yeah, feel free to subscribe to Jetstream's channel. I really appreciate it. You find out about the prophecies, and that, yes, Harry fits the prophecy, but so does Neville. So, you know, it's like, it's this assumption that, you know, oh no, things can only happen once. You know, oh, there can only be one animatronic bite. It's like, really? You think this never would have happened again? No, of course not. That'd be ridiculous. Reuse the same thing too. It's like, that's the exact type of craziness he would do. He would throw in an extra bite just to screw with people. And have it happen under different circumstances or something. Yeah, but you get what I mean. You know, there's several theorists out there going, no, this couldn't have happened because of this and this and this, and it's like, of course it could have. And yes, good point. Yes, brave enough to stand up against his friends. I do find it funny that all the things they did to Neville in the films, the makeup and that, led to the term Neville Longbottoming. When, yeah, it's when a character grows up and they turn out way hotter than you expect. Apparently with Neville, they didn't realize he was gonna grow up quite that fast. So in some of the later films, they made him wear like really baggy clothing and slouch a lot, and you know, have like, you know, a little bit of prosthetics just to make sure he didn't look too handsome. But apparently they did expect him to, you know, grow up and, you know, grow up. It's just one of those weird Harry Potter trivia things. Well, I mean, they always wanted Neville to be handsome in the end, because, well, let's face it, it's Neville. He's the guy who's meant to be the bit of a joke, but at the end of the day, becomes like one of the most important characters. You know, the one that will bring the end to the Dark Lord. Well, technically he did. I mean, so did Harry, but... That said, I do prefer the Fantastic Beasts movies. Just mainly because they're not based on any book that I would have read. The only problem I have with the Harry Potter books and compared to the movies is there are certain things I wouldn't have left out, and they did. Like, I would have kept the Quidditch World Cup in Goblet of Fire. That was one of my favorite bits. Them all camping and having this wonderful family bonding moment and all that. Then watching the actual World Cup and all the amazing stunts and all that happening in the air. Or the Sphinx in the maze. You know, they cut that out. Yeah. I just can't wait for the third one. Oh yes, the headless, nearly headless Nick's death day. God, I wanted to see that because you know who played nearly headless Nick, right, Vile? John Cleese. Sorry. Yeah, John Cleese. You know, one of the original Monty Python. One of the Monty Python group. Your father stinks of elderberries and your mother is a pig. He's also been in several things. Just look him up sometime, he's fantastic. He's also had his own show, Faulty Towers, which was about a terrible hotel. That was great. Oh yes, your mother was a mongoose and your father smelled of elderberries. I will fight in your general direction. And Eric Idle, yep, did the voice of Rekgar. Yeah, well. It's been ages since I've watched, frickin', Quest for the Goblet, or get what that movie was. Yeah. And, okay, Val, you might have never seen Monty Python, but do you know, you know, obviously, about killer rabbits, right? Usually white rabbits in games that, you know, would be the killer rabbit. I mean, frickin' Minecraft had one as a April Fool's joke. That randomly spawned, there'd be a white rabbit that would attack you. Yeah. Yeah, the beast. The great beast. It's a rat! There it is, the great beast! Where is it? Is it behind the rabbit? No, it is the rabbit, you fool! Well, it's been referenced so many times in Search for the Holy Grail, that's it. It's been referenced so many times, the whole killer rabbit joke. My favourite joke in Holy Grail was actually the great enchanter. I've known by many names, but most call me Tim. No, it was just an April Fool's joke. And it was a reference to Monty Python. Vile, dig up the... New, dig up the clip for him. And yeah, they did it for an April Fool's joke. But they've actually... The rabbit still exists in the game, but you have to spawn it. Yes. But New, find Vile a clip of the killer rabbit. Preferably with the holy hand grenade scene. No, you need to see it. I mean, Monty Python references are anywhere. Yes. And there's some that call me Tim. Well, sorry, this music is annoying me. The joke actually goes, in that particular scene, John Cleese was playing the enchanter. And, you know, he was meant to have this long, complicated name. And he forgot. He forgot his line. So, you know, it's like, some call me the enchanter, other call me blah blah blah. And then there are some who call me Tim. And they just kept it in there because it was just hilarious. Oh, and the Black Knight. The Black Knight was funny as heck. The skit, not the Black Knight movie. Because that was weird. This but a flesh wound. Yeah, so even if you've never seen Monty Python, you probably have heard some of the jokes. They're deeply ingrained in geek culture. In fact, it's why the Python coding language is called Python. Yeah, he forgot what his line was, so he just said, Tim. And they just cracked up laughing after that take, because it was just so... Because the idea was that he was going to go on about, you know, some call me this, some call me that, blah blah, and others call me... And it was meant to be this this overly complicated name. But he forgot what the name was, so he just said Tim. Knowing that they would have to do a retake. But they just laughed so much at it because it was so non sequitous. Actually, hey Google, what's the average speed of an unladen swallow?
Typical speed of swallow is 65 kilometers per hour.
No, was it swallow or sparrow? Yeah, whatever. Oh man, and the bridge scene. Oh man, the bridge scene was great. I don't know. Well, if it is, watch it. It's great. It's silly, it's stupid, but it has some clever moments and some really, really inane moments. Yeah. You also have to remember, is it on American Netflix or Australian Netflix? Oh yeah, the Camelot song. Just shan't go there. It is a silly place. Oh god, yeah. I ain't dead. Oh yeah, but I'll be gone by Tuesday. Yeah, the thing is, we get like, things like Titans on Netflix over here, but in America they don't. They have Doctor Who on Netflix in America. We don't. Now that said, we have it on iView, so we can watch it for free anyway. But in America, no, Doctor Who is on Netflix. So there is differences, and it is kind of annoying. It's mainly because of yeah. Yeah, I was tempted to rewatch some of the episodes I particularly liked. And I don't hate it. I just kind of grew out of it for a bit. Honestly, I might go back into it. Of course, I can't bring myself to watch the Van Gogh episode again. Oy. That one's always a tearjerker. Which one though? Which one? Which one indeed? I know you do, dear. It's kind of why I was actually curious about rewatching it. Because there's a lot of Doctor Who I do like. Man, I mean, I would love to be able to rewatch some of the old Tom Baker stuff. Oh dear. My sister's a fanatic when it comes to Doctor Who. It's kind of scary, the number of sonic screwdrivers you'll find around her place. And not like neatly on a shelf or anything, just any frickin' where. like, I had to house sit and look after her dogs for a week. I kept opening kitchen drawers and finding a sonic screwdriver stowed away in there. Kind of sitting there going, how? Why? I swear I pulled out every sonic screwdriver out of this drawer. Why are there more? Oh, there. Sorry, shoulder's itching. Yep. Not the 7th, actually. That was Tom Baker, 4th. Seventh was frickin'... Yeah, Tom Baker. He was the 4th. He was actually one of the very early doctors. Yeah, well. Nah, traitor. Well, depends on the continuity, but he's usually the traitor, the backstabber. Yeah, the problem is it's amazing how few people actually count the Unicron trilogy. I think honestly the best bits come out of that were the mini-cons, and even then they didn't really use them that well. One, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah. See, I love the idea of the mini-cons being something that could combine with the Cybertronian to awaken extra abilities and such. That was interesting. And it made a good reason for why they were so widely sought after. They were very, very powerful things. button's just starting to blank at this point. Okay, great. Hopefully I won't oversleep this time. I'm sorry, Ghost Cat. You'd have to organize to commission me to do stuff like that, really. And it'll take time. That's the annoying thing. I mean, follow me and all that. I sometimes do request streams. Rarely, but I do them. So be sure to follow me on Twitch or YouTube, and, well, you'll be informed when I do them. Sorry. I'm starting to really feel uncomfortable now. Like the whole body just wants to slump over. Ugh. Just gotta push through and get this done. No, you see, a beanbag would feel comfortable. I feel very uncomfortable. Thanks. Yes, but comfortable. Much rather not. See, I'm one of those weird people that, you know, if I had to make a copy of another character, I don't like to just repaint and go, here's a new character. I like to try and work out what makes them different. It could be as simple as, you know, just changing a few bits and all that, but you know, each character deserves to be unique in some way. No, Cybertronians were never mass produced. They were a slave race, but that's long, long time ago. So that's the reason why a lot of them look similar, but because of the organic nature and blah blah blah, they all end up being unique in some regard. Mate, let's just keep to the simplified canon, please. Yes, yes, that's why Ratchet and Ironhide look nothing like each other at all.
Hmm?
Welcome back, Scout.
Hi. Oh, I want to play more Kingdom Hearts, but I don't wanna.
Did they get your medicine figured out?
Well, then don't.
They write them out?
Okay.
You die. Did you give me notice on those? Did you give me some notice if I go with you? Thank you. Wonderful. I don't have to pay a penny for mine.
It's gonna take me a little bit of time to fix that.
They don't pay anything?
Yeah, most of my lore comes from G1, where it's like, yeah, there's a lot that looks similar because they had similar function, but that's about it. Then again, it's kind of the same with humans, isn't it? Most construction workers tend to look pretty much the same build because that's how the repetitive activity forms their bodies.
I like the look of the sector. It looks pretty cool.
Thanks. Just need to bring that down a bit to just bring this out, bring this out. And boom, now he has an elbow.
Ooh.
Outrageous. Where does the black go?
Sonic screwdrivers everywhere. Fine, I will finish this one world.
What? No, she was never ordered to kidnap me. She just needed an editor, so she decided to hit up a dating site, and that's how she found me. See, that's it. That's all. The dangers of internet dating. A seeker might kidnap you.
Oh no, not this again.
God.
Oh, come on.
I need to remember all the seekers for the Stellar Seekers.
Why?
Because the problem is when you hit names like Thrust. Well, I know there's a seeker named Thrust, and it's like, Jet Thrust? Thrust Stream? Sounds weird. But yeah, Jet Dirge. Dirge Stream. Stellar Thrust.
Stellar Thrust.
Oh yeah. Stellar Thrust, that's not bad. And Stellar Dirge. eh.
50-50.
I mean, the other thing is knowing what their special abilities were, to see if it was either replicated or there was an attempt to create a new ability based on that ability. Like that was the whole thing behind Stellar Jet. Ramjet's whole thing is I'm really, really tough, so I can ram through things. And Stellar Jet's thing is I can become less tough, so I can pass through things. Yeah, they kind of sat there and went, you know, it's really stupid having someone whose ability is basically, I run into things really well. I know, let's make it so he can run into things and go through them instead. Let's use that whole density thing that Ramjet must obviously use to be able to ram through stuff. Actually, I was thinking with this, with the Rainmaker trio, having it so that the Stellar Seeker made is just called Stellar Storm, and it's all three of them combined. Yeah. But they're like, hey, the Rainmaker trio was really powerful, what if we try to make their clone all three of them combined? Yeah, but I would need to know what their abilities are and such. But I also wanted that some of the Stellar Seekers may be a little unhinged because of all the work that's been placed into them. Okay, so the ability to create acid rain, which nasty, cool. What does Ion Storm and Nova Storm have, though? Oh. Yep. Okay, so already nasty. But if the acid doesn't hurt you, the electricity will. Oh, don't tell me Nova Storm is something like heat. Ah, super fire resistance. Hey, the other thing is, they might mess around with that ability to try and make it into something else. That's also something else they could do. That's why it's like, no, they're not just clones. I mean, they try to improve them. I mean, heck, behind the scenes, that's basically what happened to, Stellar Star. You know, they tried to actually give him a whole new ability and ended up with him having none. Not even an ability to use, you know, Starscream's null rays. Because they do, I think, establish, I'm fairly certain they establish in, G1 that a lot of Cybertronian inbuilt weapons do not transfer over. Because it is kind of coded, kind of made for them. Yeah, no, that's more from Starscream just messing around with stuff. I don't think Stellar Star would end up with that ability. Or would he? Dun dun dun. Actually, I don't know. It depends on... I do have ideas of what Stellar Star's ability might be, but it depends on what happens in-game as to if that ability even comes out. It's kind of like, yes, you can ignore the this plot point over here, but this plot point is going to try and be doing things on his own. Yeah. Well, I mean, Stellar Storm is nasty. Though that was meant to be the idea behind Stellar Storm, though, is meant to be... He's meant to be, well, nasty. Like, hot damn, you do not want to mess with this guy. Those three were the Rainmakers. I'm the Stormbringer. Maybe. Or maybe he's the one who crashes out a lot more. I mean, having to power the abilities of effectively 3 very powerful Cybertronians at once probably drains him very quickly. He probably conks out to sleep very regularly, actually. He wouldn't survive the first night. Yeah. Well, you see, I imagine one of a couple of things possibly happening in that regard. One is, he's just very prone to falling asleep randomly. That whenever he uses abilities for more than a couple of minutes, he just conks out of sleep. Or, he is able to handle the power, but he's completely unhinged. Unable to handle any of it sanely. Has to become rather instinctive and wild. Basically a madman. Yeah, they might overload. Or it might be like that guy from My Hero Academia with the electric powers. And the whole, whenever he uses too much of it, he ends up stupefied for a few minutes. Can produce enough power to knock out a tank, ends up walking around like a moron for at least half an hour. Actually, I could reference that character. That could be interesting. There was a character in Super Sentai who had this whole super strength thing. In a pinch, could increase his strength like 10 times. Really became really powerful, really easily. But the downside is, it forced him to overheat. And, well, they find out one day that, well, if he overheats and doesn't cool down, he goes through a massive personality switch. Jekyll and Hyde style. So he goes from this calm, collected guy to basically rampaging, angry beast. and nothing can really stop him. So, I wonder if that would be interesting for Stellar Storm. If he uses the power too much, it overwhelms him and he goes through a complete shift in personality. Yeah. Sunstorm, yeah. Well, I mean, if he's able to be as hot as the sun, it's like, yeah. Well, screw it, let's just throw that into Stellar Storm. Like, all the ones with Storm in their name just end up being powers for Stellar Storm. I kind of like the idea that at a certain point it triggers. That way, if players, like, try and push him too far, to make him, like, they're like, oh, I know, I'll wear him out. He can't keep these powers up all the time. It's like, later find out, oh crap, he can. And worse, he's just gone insane. Nah, that just makes it a bit too complicated. And let's face it, that's one of the problems with Blitzwing, was having those switch personalities.
Oh.
It didn't make for a really reliable soldier. Nah. I'm already having to mess with recolor anyway, so having to also have 3 colors just for one character, I might as well have 3 characters. And it kind of defeats the purpose of having this one Stellar Seeker who is basically the pinnacle of their creation. There, I tucked his arm behind his back, so it looks like he's actually trying to present and talk about something. Yeah. I'm not going to be using all the Seekers. I'm mainly going to be using the ones from G1. I know there's a lot more, but yeah. Yes, Kuro. And I'm like really tired, so I'm going to be stopping soon because I'm really tired.
Okay. I keep freaking I'm in voice chat.
Are they actually from the G1 toy line, the G1 comics, or the G1 cartoon? Because I only remember like 6 Seekers in the actual cartoon.
Changed.
I don't know, Rick, because...
No, I can't. I just turned off my calendar.
Crazy dream this morning.
Well, I'm sure it's fine. I don't care. Can I not chew you out in front of another crowd? So close. Okay, and there's the line art done. I'll color him and get him ready for the game tomorrow.
Yay! Woohoo!
Nope. Color happens tomorrow off stream, sorry. Alright. Good night, everybody. I've been Techie. You've been fantastic. And I'll see you all next time.